I'm so tired of the idea that motivation is seen as something that you just need a little more of in order to be more successful. You know what? You don't have to ask yourself the question, how much more motivation do you need to do something? How much does your life need to suck in order for you to do that something? Like, if something did not motivate you enough already today, it's not going to motivate you tomorrow if you motivate yourself even more. No, absolutely not. You know what's going to happen? Your life has to get worse. You know why? I'll tell you exactly why. You see, your brain evaluates the cost and the reward of every single damn thing that you do. And if the thing that you so eagerly want to do, at least what you're telling yourself, in reality you don't really want to do it, you just like the idea of it doing it, that's why you're not doing it until now. Every time you're in that situation, the cost, the immediate cost, is outweighing the immediate reward. So the only way how to make sure that you remove the friction from this thing you want to do but you cannot motivate yourself to do is to either increase the immediate reward or lower the immediate cost. But you've probably noticed this in the past, you've tried to increase the immediate reward by motivating yourself more and more and more. Doesn't work, right? So you have to reduce the immediate cost. And the only way how to reduce the immediate cost is by making it look like something you feel so compelled to do because the state that you're currently in is shit. So that's never going to happen if your life is going amazing, because else you would have already managed to motivate yourself for the thing. So you're going to have to induce pain. And I'm not saying, oh yeah, you have to hurt yourself. No. It's often something has to happen, right? You have to pass some kind of deadline. You have to have some kind of reality check. Oh shit, doing this now is not something I just want to do. It's a fucking necessity. Let's say you're fat and you really want to work out. You really want to lose that weight, but you just can't compel yourself to actually exercise. Okay. What if you now go to the doctor and the doctor tells you if you don't lose weight, the chances of you having diabetes are going to significantly increase within the next year? And you start to imagine, oh shit, my life's gonna suck. And all of a sudden, the friction that is associated with exercising is lower, because you know, if you would not exercise, your life would not be as nice as how it is right now. You would know that shit would be going down the drain in a couple of years, if not yet already earlier. That's why you exercise. There are two exceptions to make here though. Sometimes motivational edits can be actually pretty helpful. I remember when I got into running and I started listening to David Goggins, and it actually brought me through my first half marathon. It worked. Okay. But I wasn't able to sustain it. It didn't last. It lasted for a period of 2 to 3 months and then it wore it off. And the second thing is, if you're already miserable, right? If you're already miserable and you're already going through a lot of pain, adding more pain could result in things even getting worse and you potentially getting more anxious and even depressed. That, of course, is bad. But let's say that's not you. Let's say you're in a pretty good condition and you could technically afford a worse life, at least for a temporary period of time. You see, another example from my own life, I remember when I was skinny and I was thinking about working out, and I had some weights at home, so I just tried them out, but I stopped lifting weights after 1 to 2 times. Didn't have the motivation. Then I got sick for a period of a couple weeks. Terrible. I lost a lot of weight. I looked at myself in the mirror. My whole body was flat, from the chest all the way down to my stomach. Everything, nothing. No profile, no lines, nothing. And I said, this is never going to happen again. This is fucking terrible. It was terrible to just look at myself. And that was the day where I started training. And that day was 3.5 years ago. I haven't stopped training ever since. And to be honest, that's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. So just imagine how it could look like for you. But at the same time, imagine how much painful it would still have to get. Do you have to get even fatter? Does your doctor have to tell you that you're going to risk some kind of health condition? Or do you perhaps have to get even skinnier? I don't know. For me, it was the latter. What is going to have to happen? How terrible, how much will your life have to suck in order for you to commit to living your dream life, or to commit to the things you fear the most? Why am I asking this? Because in the end, almost always, you're going to be grateful for making a decision. Making that decision that pushed you towards being the person you are today. But hey, that's an opinion based on my experiences and experiences of other people. So you can let me know how you make sense of this, if you perhaps see it in a similar way, or perhaps totally different. Happy to hear. Anyway, wish you the best. See you.